Bro, stop right now. Your thumb's hovering over her chat bubble, about to send that one "fix it" text, and deep down, you already know it's going to make you look desperate. Yeah, it sucks to admit, but texting her again won't get you closer, it'll push you farther away. Ask yourself this: why do you feel this weird mix of hope and humiliation every time you even think about hitting send? Why does the idea of her ignoring you feel like a punch to the gut? I get it, bro. I've been there. That restless scrolling, overthinking every word. It's exhausting. And it's not just you, it's literally how most guys fall into the same trap over and over. But here's the twist. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you why saying nothing at all is actually the smartest, boldest move you can make. I'll break down exactly why silence flips the script and makes her chase you without begging or over-texting. So if you're ready to ditch the desperation and finally take back control of the game, let's dive into the first reason why never texting her again is actually the right move. 1. The urge to text and its emotional trap. You know that feeling, right? That itch in your chest telling you to just send one more text, maybe a simple "hey" or "what's up," or "saw this meme and thought of you." But here's the truth. Most of the time, it's not really about her. It's about quieting that storm inside your own head. That little voice whispers, if she replies, maybe I'll feel better. It's like taking a tiny painkiller, not to fix the wound, but just to numb the sucky feelings for a few minutes. Picture this. You really like a girl, and she suddenly ghosts you. You scroll through your old chats, reading every line again, trying to figure out what went wrong. You hit up your friends. Do you think she's mad at me? Your brain hates the unknown. It craves closure. That's why your thumb keeps hovering over the keyboard, ready to type that message that might make it all okay. But here's the catch. It almost never works. Women pick up vibes, even tiny ones. And when your text screams, "Please notice me again," it pushes her further away without you even realizing it. Imagine showing up at her door with puppy eyes, hoping she'll fix your mood. That's exactly how over-texting feels. You're not confident, bro. You're letting her silence run the show and pause your life. Every "just checking in" is like giving her rent for space in your head while you wait around for a reply that might never come. So when I say never text her again, it's not about punishing her, it's about freeing yourself. The day you stop reaching for your phone is the day you start taking back control, your time, your energy, your life. You stop chasing reactions and start building yourself up instead of letting someone else control how you feel. That's when the real shift happens, and suddenly she's the one wondering what you're up to. 2. Misinterpreting her distance as a puzzle. Hey, let's be real. She's pulling away and your brain goes into overdrive. Did I mess up? Is she busy? Or is she testing me? Suddenly, every little thing she does feels like a clue. That "okay" she sent last night, the way she takes forever to reply, her story on Instagram, you start feeling like you're playing some detective game trying to crack the code to win her back. Here's the thing. She's not a puzzle. That distance, it's a message, not a challenge. Most of the time it's just, I'm not feeling the spark like before. Harsh? Yeah, but think about it. How many times have you overanalyzed a cold reply or ghost story, hoping to find a hidden meaning, and ended up just feeling worse? Maybe you even texted again saying, "Are we okay?" or "Did I do something wrong?" and got left on read. That's the trap. Guys often confuse her distance for a secret challenge, thinking if I just figure it out, I can win her over. Bro, that's not how it works. Women aren't riddles. They move toward what excites them and drift from what doesn't. So when her replies are dry, she cancels plans or stops starting convos. That's the message, plain and simple. Chasing her silence like it owes you answers, that just puts you beneath her, handing over power you don't need to give. Here's a tip. When a girl is into you, you feel it, no overthinking required. When she's not, you feel that too, but most guys resist admitting it. Instead of decoding every cold text, ask yourself, why am I begging someone to like me? Stop treating her distance like a puzzle. Stop over-texting, stop chasing, and start living your own life. The twist? When you stay steady and confident, she senses it. Sometimes things turn around, other times they don't, but either way, you come out ahead. You didn't chase shadows. You read the signs. You showed that your life isn't on pause, waiting for her. That's how you take back control. 3. The cost of constant texting. You might think blasting her with texts keeps her interested, but honestly, you're doing the opposite. It's like leaving your phone flashlight on all day. Eventually it dies when you actually need it. Every Every just checking in or saw this and thought of you isn't making her feel closer. It's just trying to calm the storm in your own head. That urge to text, that's your anxiety talking, not hers. Picture this. You send a message hoping she replies, but she's busy or just not feeling it. You hit send anyway. Boom, your name pops up again in her notifications, and instead of excitement, she gets predictable, clingy vibes. You're not creating mystery or attraction. You're showing her she doesn't have to make the first move. It's like going to a store and someone keeps handing you free candy. You don't think it's special anymore. But if you had to wait, wonder, or take a risk to get it, that's what actually grabs your attention. Every text you send to stay on her radar screams, "I'm desperate to keep you." Women don't stick around for guys who cling. They gravitate toward people who seem independent, who could walk away anytime. You might feel like you're being sweet or reliable, but she sees predictable, needy, and too available. She doesn't even have to open your message to feel it. Just seeing your name pop up files you under still hanging on. Think about it. When was the last time she genuinely wondered about you? That little curiosity, that uncertainty, that's the edge you lose by filling the quiet with texts. Silence isn't your enemy. It's the breathing room where real value grows. Let her wonder, let yourself grow. Stop texting out of fear or boredom. Real attraction comes from being steady, confident in living your own life. More texting isn't love, bro. It's anxiety in disguise. And the more you do it, the more you train yourself to depend on her replies for your mood. So yeah, chill with the constant messages. Step back, let her chase for a change. That's the move that builds respect, attraction, and freedom, all without saying a word. Before we dive deeper, I gotta ask you, bro, have you ever found yourself spamming texts when she's leaving you on read? Drop a if you've been there or a if you're trying to hold back in the comments below. I want to see how many of us are struggling with this. And hey, if you're serious about leveling up your game, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next tips. Alright, now that we've seen why constant texting kills your vibe, let's move on and talk about how to actually flip the script and make her start chasing you. 4. The power of silence. Let me keep it real with you. Silence hits harder than any good morning or wide text you could ever send. Most guys think if they don't text, she'll forget them. But the truth, silence gets in her head way more than another hey ever will. Humans can't stand uncertainty. When things are clear, the brain relaxes, but the moment there's a gap, curiosity wakes up and starts running wild. Picture this. You stop texting, no explanation, no dramatic "I need space" speech, you just go quiet. That's when her mind starts spinning. Wait, is he done with me? Is he busy grinding? Is he out with someone else? Why hasn't he texted? That little question mark in her head is way more powerful than you dropping another safe message. Think about social media, bro. If someone posts 10 stories a day, you don't even care, you just skip through. But when someone goes quiet for a few days, suddenly you're checking their profile like, where did they go? What's happening? That curiosity, that's what silence creates. Here's the flip. The less you try to force her attention, the more attention you actually get. Silence flips the script. You're no longer the one chasing. She starts wondering about you. It's not about playing games, it's literally how human nature works. We chase the things we don't fully have, the thing that feel uncertain, the things that leave us guessing. And I know, bro, silence feels scary at first. You sit there like, if I don't text, she'll forget me. But nah, constant texting makes you predictable, almost boring. Silence makes you unforgettable. It shows confidence, control, in that you're not depending on her to feel good about yourself. That's why silence isn't weakness, it's pure power. When you stop being afraid of quiet, that's when she starts hearing you the loudest. 5. Reclaiming your own value. When you're sitting there waiting on her reply, checking your phone every 5 minutes, reading the last thing you sent, man, you're not in control anymore. It's like she's got the remote to your emotions. She leaves you on scene, boom, your mood drops. She hits you with the dry okay, suddenly you're overthinking like crazy. She doesn't reply at all. You start feeling like you're not enough. That's not who you are, bro. That's you orbiting around her world instead of living in yours. Here's the switch. Not texting her back isn't about tricking her into missing you. It's about resetting yourself. It's you saying, yo, my life doesn't revolve around a blue bubble. Instead of chasing little hits of dopamine from her notifications, you put that energy back into you. Go lift at the gym, hang with your boys, build that side hustle, or even just enjoy some peace scrolling memes with without stressing. That's when you start to remember, wait a minute, I was dope before she even came into the picture. Think of it like this. Imagine your phone battery is dying and you keep wasting it refreshing her chat. But when you unplug from her, suddenly you've got 100% battery to use on yourself. You're sharper, more focused, and you actually feel lighter. That's when you realize she wasn't the main character in your story, you are. And here's the crazy part, bro. Women can feel that shift. When you're not chasing, not begging for her attention, but actually out there living, grinding, laughing, doing your thing, that energy hits different. Whether she comes back or not doesn't even matter because you already won. You're no longer begging for her spotlight, you're shining in your own. That's what reclaiming your value really means. It's not about her at all, it's about you stepping back into your power. Bro, you're probably thinking, but what if I stop texting and she never comes back? Here's the truth you can't lose. 3 things can happen, and all of them work in your favor. First, she reaches out. Maybe it's a hey or a random story reaction. Either way, the silence made her curious, and now you're in control. Second, she doesn't text. And yeah, it hurts at first, but give it time. You'll focus on yourself, laugh more, chase your goals, and soon realize you don't even want her anymore. That's growth. Third, she's gone for good. Painful, sure, but now you've got clarity, no more waiting, no more guessing, just freedom to find someone who actually chooses you. No matter which one happens, you win. Because you stopped begging for attention and started respecting yourself. That's real power, bro. Silence isn't about losing her, it's about finding you.